Hey, miracle makers. I'm going to wait a few seconds to see if I could catch some of you guys live. See if any of you pop in here since I love connecting with you all. Today we have a really important topic for anybody who really struggles with self-doubt. And I know that was a really, really big one for me. So I came up with a few little tidbits, a little advice, a few mindset shifts, and a few actions to take in order to battle that demon. So we often think of the devil as someone with a this big sinister creature with a big old an awesome goatee and big tail and awesome pointy horns that are so sinister. And that's generally how we think of the devil. And what I found over the years is that really is not how the devil will show up. It's a little too freaking obvious. The devil is known in many cultures as the trickster. And how the devil does show up is through our own fear, through fear itself. And so the one thing that the devil does not want is for you to step into your power, right? The devil is afraid of people who are empowered. Why? Because then we start actually having a good time. We start stepping into our mission. We start listening to our intuition. We start taking amazing, sacred, and profound action. Hey, Lara, how's it going, girl? And so what happens when we start taking sacred actions is we start tipping the balance into the light. We start sharing things like love and light and possibility and freedom. And so that is really an abomination to the devil. It's against his job, right? And so I was reading today. I posted on the Miracle Challenge board. What are you really struggling with? And I overwhelmingly saw there's so many of you suffering with self-doubt. Hey, Erica, been a long time. And so those of you who are struggling with self-doubt, okay, I want you to know that that is literally just a little voice that has no actual power. It's like this little, just think of it as just this little gnat that's like zzz, zzz. But so many of us are so used to focusing on that voice that we don't let ourselves get past that barrier, past the gateway, and we just believe it. Hi, Anne, good to see you. And Rito, Diana Wolf, what up? What up? Diana's saying she always second guesses herself. Awesome, Diana. So I'm glad you're here. And so I used to be really intensely full of self-doubt. Now, I still doubt myself all the time, but I've learned how to deal with it. So that's what I'm going to share with you. And so here are a few things that I want to talk about. We've already just talked about, think of self-doubt as the voice of what? The devil. Of like, it's fear-based. It's not the truth, but it's just a way for you to keep yourself stuck, right? It's a way for us to stay stuck so we can stay in safety zone. And our egos are kind of equal to the voice of the devil, right? So I see it all as the same thing. It's just this fear-based stuff that we pump out to ourselves. And there's a lot of different ways that the devil will play with our minds, right? So self-doubt, fear, worry, all of that stuff comes from that same place. And at a certain point in life, you can make a choice to no longer listen to that voice. And so the most important thing that you can do, I find, well, there's a lot of important things. We're going to talk about 4 of them. Hi, Paul. What's up? Good to see you here live. So if you got a bunch of self-doubt, okay, the 4 important things that you can do, first of all, is you surround yourself with people that believe in you more than you believe in yourself. That is essential. I can think of all the times I kind of busted out of my ceiling of suffering and misery, right? And I remember one time I was having nightmares every day. My soul was calling me to make a change, but I couldn't because I was in a job that was making me some cash. Even though it was a job I didn't like, it didn't move my soul. I started having the nightmares, and it was like my soul calling me. And I felt into my heart, and I was like, I want to become a psychotherapist. But I knew that I was not good enough to be a psychotherapist. I knew I couldn't afford it. And I knew that I would fail and I probably wouldn't finish the program. So I totally doubted myself, right? But guess what my husband did? He's such an amazing dude. He said, you're worth it and you're going to do great. And so he talked me into going back to school, into graduate school, and quitting my job and going back to school, which is a huge leap of faith for me because I did not believe in myself. And so guess what happened? I said, okay, I needed someone else to see something in me that I could not see at the time. And so I want you to think, who are those people for you? Who are those people for you? And talk to them all the time, especially when you're going to make big power moves in your life. And so he said, don't be silly. You're totally worth it. You're going to do great. And guess what? 2 years later, I got a 4.0. I bitch slapped that degree, right? I made it mine. And I was like, whoa. So that is something for you to think about. Who are those people? Hi, Dawn and Amelia. Who are those people? And man, send gratitude for those people because we need them. We need them in our lives to help us step into our mission. So you guys, so many of you who are here in the Miracle Challenge board have an amazing mission, right? You have a true mission. And like me, I was stuck in this job just because it made money. I was miserable. And I thought, well, it's working, so I should stay there. But I had another calling. And becoming a psychotherapist was my first step into coming into alignment with who I am. But in order for that to happen, I needed to grow a set. And I needed someone nice to see the star inside of me that I couldn't see. Because again, rough life. And Diana, yeah, right? Good. Diana saying good for me. Yeah. So who are those people? Thank them now in advance for all of the awesomeness that they bring to you. Those are your lifesavers. The second lifesaver is the angels and creator. Deepening your faith, deepening your connection with the angels and God in a palpable, intense way will help you move past doubt. So when that doubting voice is there, what I learned was that when I doubt myself, I am in a sense doubting the universe. I'm doubting the angels, my connection with the angels and God. So if you are in full of self-doubt, you're in full of doubt of them too. And so I knew when I started coming out of the spiritual closet that I was not worthy of this kind of work. And those of you who know a little of my history would probably agree that I was not worthy. Anyways, we're not going to get into that shit today. But, I knew I was a foul creature, not good enough to do this work. And it took my faith in the angels, right? I just said, look, I might not be good enough, but you guys are, and I trust you. So I believe in you. Therefore, I'm going to make this shift because I believe in you. I'm going to work on healing people because not that I believe in myself, but because I believe in you. And so I'm going to move forward and see what happens. And so what happens, right? All kinds of amazing shit has happened since I started practicing that when, again, still so full of doubt. And so that's another thing you could do. Doubt yourself all you want, but you don't have to doubt spirit. So then put all your power there and just go, okay, but I believe in you, even though I'm foul. And then you'll discover over time that you don't have to doubt yourself, that you, in a sense, are worthy. So I don't feel as foul as I did. I'm still the same person and I still make all the same kinds of mistakes, but, I realized it's okay. When that self-doubt happens, you just move forward anyways. And so the next one that I wanted to talk to was doing exactly that, taking bold actions, bold, sacred actions. Kristen saying, hey, Kristen saying self-doubt is the worst. It's chains. It is. And so that voice is not going to break down until you start taking bold actions in the direction that your heart desires. Each and every one of you are beautiful and have something unique and delicious to offer your family, your communities, maybe even the world. And so how can you allow that to come into fruition and for it to come into full expression if you're listening to that self-doubt? So sometimes the doubt is so severe. The only way, like let's say you talk to the angels and they're telling you all the good shit, but you still don't believe them. You still think, it's not going to work out. You talk to, your good people, and your people are like, are you crazy? Of course you're going to be awesome. Are you crazy? And it's still not working. Guess what you do next? You get this, you hear the voice of the devil in your ear saying, you suck, like you suck ass. And guess what you do? You do it anyways. You do whatever you feel like is going to, that you can't do, you do it anyways. So that is a real test there. So am I capable? When I came online, when I felt called to reach a more global audience, I was full of self-doubt. But guess what I did? I did it anyways. And do you know why? Because I had a mentor who was helping me. And so she's just like, oh, no, you're not going to walk away now. You've come too far. And I was like, I can't do it. It's all going to suck. And so, of course, things went amazing. And then I learned, okay, I'm not going to listen to that shit anymore. There's too much at stake, my happiness, my freedom, and also my service to so many other awesome people that could have stopped if I was just like, oh, I'm a foul beast, And so, hi, Eunice. And so anyways, you do that shit anyways, even if the voice is too loud, even if it's telling you suck. And so here's the thing. Here's number 4. This is the twist here. You absolutely might suck at whatever it is that you want to do. It may not work out. And so number 4 is failure is mandatory. What is the worst thing that happens if you fail at what you're signing up for? What is the worst thing that happens, right? You have to come to a deep, profound conclusion that you will survive yet another failure. You have to just accept the fact that you suck sometimes, right? And that's literally what I've done. Before every launch, I go into a little depression. Before I create a new program, I go into a little depression, and it goes a little something like this. You suck. No one's gonna want to do this with you. This is what I went through with the Soul Cleanse. It's a program I just, a new program I created back in April. No one's gonna want to do this with you. And then, did you see that? Did you see that cat just launch off my shoulder? Luckily it didn't hurt because that would have sucked. But yeah, so I go through the whole thing where I know it's going to fail. But I do it anyways because failure is mandatory. Let me tell you, if you're not failing enough in life, you're not playing big enough. You're staying in this little simple box, and you might wonder why, you're so fucking bored, or your life is so meaningless, or you feel so, and you're like the Walking Dead, and your invisible wiener is kind of going a little flat about life. It's because you're not stepping up, you're not showing up, and you're not taking these risks that may mean that you fail, because guess what happens when you don't fail? Awesomeness happens. Magic happens. Miracles happen. And so I've been talking to a lot of people over the last 4 weeks or so, and I've heard talking to people about my Angel Alchemy Academy, which is my 6-month intuitive training, and I have heard so many of them. I get on I start talking to them, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. And I'm like, why? They're like, well, because I filled out the application halfway, 5 times, and I just walked away and ran away from the computer. And it was this process that they've been going through for weeks because they knew that they were not worthy. They knew they were going to fail, right? They knew that that they were going to suck at it, and they ran away. They knew it was going to fail, but they did it anyways. And so many of them break through. So many of the students over the years break through, and on the other side of breaking through that fear of failure, and I suck too much, I'm not worthy. On the other side of that, profound magic. They get extreme. They make miracles in their own life, their family's life, and they get to touch the lives of people all over the world because what? They said, fuck it. More than likely, I will fail, but I'm going to do it anyways. So that to me is the trick. You want to get out of the box? Do you want to get out of self-doubt? Then don't wait for self-doubt to go away. do it anyway. Self-doubt isn't going anywhere. It's just how you dance with it that's going to go somewhere. And so, like I said, I still am full of self-doubt, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still there, and I still move forward. So follow your heart, not that little boy. See, that's my kitty. See him? His name's Carlitos. Well, Carlos Carlitos. And so Lara's saying profound magic. So promise me, remember these things. If you don't trust yourself, trust the angels. Take profound sacred action anyways. Know that failure is mandatory. If you're not taking pathways that are a little tricky, you are bored as fuck. So get out there, like go do some weird shit. Know that you're going to fail, expect to fail, and see what happens. On the other side of that, extreme miracles can happen. And so you guys, I hope this helps those of you, so many of you chimed in and said, I'm struggling with self-doubt. Don't struggle with it. Dance with it. Dance with it. Make it your lover. Drink some wine together. And just let it know that, you have to go home. You're not going to spend the night. You're just going to leave now. Use it, abuse it, and leave. Okay? And so if anybody's interested, the doors are still open for the Angel Alchemy Academy, my 6-month intuitive healing training. We have people signing up from all over the world. These people are dang awesome. And so if part of your life mission in your heart is that you want to learn more about angels, you want to learn more about how to deepen your connection with the divine, how to provide deep, massive healing in your own heart, mind, but also in the lives of others. If part of your calling and part of your mission is to be of service in radical and bizarre, amazing ways, please do sign up. Fill out an application. You can check it out at www.angelalchemyacademy.com. All right, please say right now, promise me, next time you hear the voice of self-doubt, you're going to do something about it. You're going to move forwards. Yes. Say, fuck it. Brilliant. Paul saying, fuck it. Yeah, that's right. Bizarre works. Yes, make sweet love. Make sweet love to the self-doubt and leave it. Leave it. All right, you guys, love to you. And we'll see you soon. Party on, everybody. Angel Juju coming at you.